All right, everybody. Welcome. It is what it's today, the 28th of December, 2024. Yeah. So just a few more days until 2025 begins, and you can see this footage in the background of a custom mod I thought about like the last week and a half or so. The download link is in the description if you'd like to play, and in fact, all the patch notes for Onion Knight Edition are listed below. Um, but yeah, like I said, it was something that I kind of concocted in my head you know, I concocted in my head for like the last 10 days. I decided to implement it. I figured it'd be kind of cool to actually experience playing with mastered Onion Knights. And so I just replaced Squire with them. But yeah, like I said, check the description for the patch notes if you're interested in downloading and playing. So while this footage is running in the background, I want to just kind of give a little bit of an update in regards to next year because it's kind of a New Year's resolution for me. I'm not going to talk about a lot of the personal stuff. I have talked about it briefly in the past. What I will say is, and I'll just kind of get the main thing out of the way, which is I don't have any plans or any intentions of regularly streaming or regularly uploading FFT AI battles anytime soon or even in the near future. My goal for this year in 2025 is to try to get a job in the field, whether it's part-time or full-time, or let's say I can't get a job in the field right away, at least maybe work full-time for, either the local or the state government. Because, I mean, when I'm working for the government, then I'll have a lot more leverage or more leeway to be able to try to transition into, a graphic design oriented career, page layout or web design, what have you. So those are the two possibilities, whether it's a part-time job in the field or it's full-time for the government. Until those things are met, I don't think I'm going to be streaming FFT AI battles or even uploading for that matter. The thing is, like, the other component is right now I'm only working one part-time job. My folks have been helping me out since I have a mortgage and all that stuff too, and they know I'm trying to find the right additional job. So here's the thing, like, I did have a part-time job and a full-time job earlier this year. This was like, January and February and stuff. And I was getting like 45, 48 hours a week, but it was also blue collar and there's a lot of like moving around and all that stuff. And I had other personal issues which have simmered down since then, but it was just a fucking vicious cycle at the end of the day. So, I mean, I'm grateful and I'm luxurious enough that I don't have to work, 40, 50 hours a week. And I talked to my mom about some of this stuff a couple weeks ago, and she was like, oh, when I was your age, Austin, I was working 50, 60 hours a week. I was salaried and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, if you want to be a workaholic, fantastic. I don't judge those that do and do not want to work a ton. Like, the other thing you have to kind of consider is she also had a husband and 3 children, including me. Plus, she had a mortgage and probably car notes and car payments. The only thing I have is my mortgage for debt. So, I mean, I have a very inexpensive, frugal lifestyle. The only victim I've really fallen to is like paying for groceries or just eating too much junk food. That's really my only victim, or what I've been victimized by. But in any case, the point being is I need to focus on myself, and this isn't me being mean. It's just a matter of fact. But if I was serious with all the free time I had with just this one part-time job, I'm not exaggerating, I've probably had thousands of hours of free time. And if I was serious about getting a job, I would have had one this year in 2024. It's just, I've had a combination of factors that have been kind of distracting me. But also, when you only have one part-time job and you have too much free time on your hands, things can get just a little bit devastating. I used to be unemployed for like a year and a half when I was like 18. It was some of the worst moments of my life with high school. And I can tell you, when you're unemployed and you have no income and you can't do really anything because you need money to do shit, it is miserable. So even though I only have one part-time job right now and I was working the 2 jobs at the beginning of the year, it's better to be unemployed, or it's better to be employed and stressed than it is to be unemployed and stressed. So yeah, overall, just to reiterate, the main thing I'm going to be focusing on 2025 is getting a job in the field, part-time or full-time, or working for the government, whether it's the local government here in the city or the state. But I do not plan on resuming any FFT AI battles until those criteria are met. Because I just need to prioritize my in real life stuff, I guess you could say. I've just had too much free time on my hands. So that's what the update is about. I just want to focus on that. And you've probably noticed these last couple of months I've uploaded videos, you know, for the War of the Visions mobile game, the spiritual successor of this one, FFT. Um, if I do upload or whatever, it's going to be sporadic. It's going to be random, just like this. It's unannounced. I mean, I have to have a life besides just working a part-time job and job hunting, you know. But it's just I have too much of a guilty conscience for not doing the things that I quote unquote need to do versus what I want to do, like I am with AI battles and stuff. But that's just going to be put on the shelf again until I get a job in the field, part-time or full-time, or if I, you know, work for the government. Until those criteria are met, until this personal demon of mine of getting a job, is the first demon was getting my education. This next demon is getting a job in the private or public sector. But, you know, I want it to be something where I'm using my brain and not my body at the end of the day, because they're out there. Those blue collar jobs, whether it's working at a gas station or doing retail or doing grocery stuff, those jobs are out there. But the jobs that are desirable, that, you know, you have some sort of self-satisfaction, some pride in, those are far and few between. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, and hopefully you all understand where I'm coming from. And yeah, if I upload, it'll be sporadic once again. And in the meantime, enjoy the patch if you're interested in having just, it's not a balanced patch, it's just changing one class. And yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys around in the future. And, you know, when I do start streaming and uploading for AI battles again, hopefully it'll be, this personal demon will be put to rest. So, all right, with that said, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.